My mom is sick, so we went to the hospital
Oh,
yesterday,
my.
and
I'm,
I can't sleep very well.
oh, I'm so sorry to know that. But you know what? Here, the very good part is that your mommy is feeling your love. She knows that you really care.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
You know what? It happened something like that to me. My mother doesn't have any cartilagus in her knees because she's overweighted and she doesn't care about it. But now she can't walk pretty well, and I am the most of the time when I can, I am with her, and I try to help her and well to make as many things I can do for her. And one day she started crying and she said, "You know what? I feel badly because you have many things to do. You have lots of engagements and issues, and you are here." And I told her, "Mommy, when I needed to change my diapers, I couldn't do it myself. You did it. And so when I was not able to walk, you helped me, and you had lots of things to do."
Yes, I agree with you, and I think that uh, I I do um, all things with all my love for my mom.
Aha, that's it. So she told me, "Hey, that's different." And I said, "No, that's not different. It's to refund what all of the efforts that you did for me." So it's like the same.
Yes.
Good, good evening.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Fine, thanks. And
Oh,
you?
that's great. How are you, Julissa?
Um, I am fine.
Oh, that's great. That's very good.
I am, I am, I am one. Uh, I am one.
Aha.
Saying, my weekend.
Aha.
Um, I am very happy, and in a last weekend, but I am participant and running in Teotihuacan. In Teotihuacan,
A race.
I am running 10 kilometers. I win a medal.
Wow. Hey, congratulations to you. That was wonderful.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right, pretty good. So you must be very tired.
I'm sorry. Repeat.
You must be very tired.
Um, 1 hour. 5 minutes. Sí, no, estoy equivocada.
Well, I said that you must be very tired. Aren't you tired? Cansada. ¿No te estás muy cansada? Aren't you very
Yeah, yeah. Un poco,
a little?
a little, a little.
Oh, oh
Um,
well. Yeah,
yeah,
but yes.
in others ocasiones,
Times.
in other times, I am running 21 kilometers.
Oh my, hey, that's a lot. Congratulations to you.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Okay, Fernando, how are you?
Hi, teacher, I'm fine. And you?
Excellent. I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm very happy to listen to you all.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, and what about your week? How was your week?
Oh, I had a good week. The routine of the week, working hard, and make the homework, and of course, we can go for eating for food. And separate of that, everything was all right.
Hey, that's great. Okay. Well, sometimes we have different situations, but whenever we are okay, that's great. That's it.
Yes, teacher, it is.
All right. Thank you very much, Fernando. Okay, so Enrique, how are you? Enrique, hello. Are you okay? Maybe Enrique is having problems with his microphone. All right, so what about Ingrid? Ingrid, how are you?
How are you, teacher? Fine, and you?
Fine, thank you. How about your week? How was it?
Tired.
Oh my, yes.
Too much work,
Mhm.
homework, and housework.
Aha, that's it. Sometimes it is exhausting.
Nothing else.
Aha. All right. Thank you very much, Ingrid. Enrique,
Thank you.
how are you? Uh, can you speak, Enrique? Oh, I guess he's having also problems. Okay, don't worry, Enrique. Fix up the problems with the microphone.
Okay, yeah.
Excellent.
All
Good.
right.
How are you?
Fine.
Hey, that's great. And how about your week?
I did well. Yes.
Hey, that's very good.
On Saturday, I worked in the morning, and in the afternoon, I went with my family to eat in the center of the city. On
Wow.
Sunday, we went to the beach.
Wow.
We live near the beach.
Where do you live?
Where,
Yes, where do you live?
oh, in the Michoacan coast.
Wow. Hey, that's beautiful.
In Ocean, Pacific Ocean.
Oh, great. Lucky you. That seems to be beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, excellent, Enrique. Very good. That's paradise.
More or less.
Why?
Why? I any problems with the contamination, for example,
Oh my.
a little garbage, a little a lot to chips.
Oh my. What a pity. That's a real pity. Qué lástima. That's a pity because
Okay.
they are human actions.
Yes.
Oh my. Well, anyway, Michoacán is a wonderful place, so beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You know what? Yes. All right. Well, you know what? Today we are going to talk about manners, okay? And the question could be, how well do you behave? Sometimes we feel that we are very polite people, but we don't know. Maybe we do some things that are considered unpolite. But let's analyze. For example, here we have this little buddy, this little kitty, that is saying that the only substitute for good manners is fast reflexes. How well do you behave at the table? Do you consider that are bad manners at the table? Julissa, what do you consider a bad manner at the table?
Si yo considero cambiar si yo considero que se pueden cambiar las buenas maneras
En la,
en la mesa.
Más bien, ¿tú cuáles son las cosas que consideras buenos modales? Good manners.
Okay. I am sense, pues, por ejemplo, aquí en la mesa, ¿no? Bueno, comer con buenos modales, comer de forma respetuosa, pero es que no sé cómo decirlo. I am I seems to me one depend on the people we are when on my friends is not relaxing. Yes. Hello.
I'm sorry, my microphone was not working well, but I was listening to you. Yeah, you know what? Also, I think that a good manner is to be eating with our mouth closed. So, what do you think about it?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
It's okay, don't worry. To eat with your mouth closed, not to have opened your mouth when you are eating, so that people can see the food we have in our mouth. I think that it is a bad manner to eat with our mouth open. Comer con la boca abierta, it is not polite.
Okay, oh yeah.
All right, that's the idea. All right, thank you very much, Julissa.
So, sorry.
It's okay. Fernando, what do you think about bad manners at the table?
At the table, I can see a cat, but that represents that some people eat in correct form, I think.
Aha, yes.
So I remember when I was child, I had a friends, and they eat making sound with the mouth.
To be munching.
I think that's right. So it's important to show the kids to eat in correct form.
Aha, that's it.
And that is my opinion, teacher.
You know what? You made me remember that when I was a child, I used to lick my bread. I selected my bread, and in front of everybody, I used to lick it so that I could mark it, and nobody eat it later on. And they said, "Oh, what a nasty!" But that was a way for me to mark This bread is mine. Don't eat it. Mm, that was a very bad manner.
And I think so, but what's better for you?
Yeah. Because I remember that my brother used to bite the bread. But when a person liked the bread and they say, oh, there's a bite on the bread, and they cut that part and eat the rest. So I said, no, 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 I lick it. Mm,
Now it's mine.
that's a bad manner to lick the food. All right.
I
Thank you.
did it too, teacher.
And maybe somebody says, I do it. Actually, I do it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Fernando. Okay. So, Ingrid, what do you think about bad manners at the table?
You should not take with your mood full. Mouth
Aha.
full.
Aha. That's
Always say thank you and please.
that's a golden rule. Yes. Thank you, Ingrid. That's a golden rule.
And not make noise when you drink water.
Ah, yes. That's so disgusting. All right. Pretty good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Enrique, what do you think about bad manners at the table?
Okay. I always try to have good manners, but I do not always achieve it. For example, if the little cat of, is cerca de mí,
Next to me?
is next to me, and he, my, I have you el meal. Yo le doy un poco de comida si está.
Give food.
And
I give food.
Sí, yes, and no lo puedo evitar.
I can't avoid it.
I cannot. Okay, I can avoid.
Oh my, yes. Well,
Avoid.
but sometimes it is very difficult because yes, we know that it's a bad manner to feed the animals next to the table, but they are so cute and they want to eat either. They see that we are eating and they, of course, they want to eat also. Oh, I do it also. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Enrique. All right, Marisela, what about you?
Okay, in my personal opinion, I don't like when the people is eating and is speaking at the same time. And I think that depends because if you go a restaurant and you are eating wings, you use your hands and you suck your fingers because maybe the wings are delicious. But
That's it.
in the regular days or in a restaurant, in a special occasion, okay, I think that you can suck your fingers because it's not a good manner.
That's it. Do you know what? You made me remember also a situation that happened in the past. I am divorced, but when I was married, my ex-husband one day invited us to eat pizza. That was the very first day, the very first time when we went together to eat pizza. And suddenly we began eating, of course, with our hands because you take the slice of pizza and you bite it. But my ex-husband asked for a pair of fork and knife and cutting and picking a piece of pizza. And my children said, "Hey, Daddy, haven't you ever eaten pizza before?" And he said, "Oh, yes, yes. I do like this all of the time." But it was so funny. Everybody were looking at us, and we said, "Oh, you are so fifi." But, all right. Well, thank you very much. So, okay, now let's go to another topic. Here we are. What happens whenever we are at the social media? For example, Facebook, Twitter, or whenever we post something and nobody gives us a like, or we send a message and nobody answers. Is it polite? What do you think about it, Emmanuel? Welcome, Emmanuel.
Hola, buenas noches.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, so you know what? We are talking about good manners and bad manners. And so here the question is, what happens whenever we are, I don't know, Facebooking maybe, and suddenly we post something and nobody gives us a like, or we send an inbox message and the person who we sent the message to doesn't answer, or they give us a blue arrow, but they don't answer. What do you think? Is this polite or is this unpolite, and why? Hello, Emmanuel. Maybe Emmanuel is having problems. So, Julissa, what do you think about this? Is it polite not to answer anything or not to react to a post?
I am no have social reddits.
Ah, that's it. You do well. Sometimes it is not necessary, of course. But what do you think about the fact?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, yeah. All right. Don't worry. Anybody, any volunteer to answer to this question? Hello, volunteers.
Okay.
Me, teacher.
Okay, Enrique, we listen to you.
Okay, in this case, I do not have much experience because I do not use social networks frequently. But I understand that one care or respect for what others express.
What other person post?
Yes, but no much experience.
It's okay, don't worry. You know what? This topic is, well, not so mandatory, of course, because not everybody used to be to have this kind of social nets. All right, but what about Fernando? What do you think about this?
Right, teacher. Okay, I'm thinking it's impolite. So, if you have to give a opinion or question in the social media, you have to do with respect and polite too.
That's it. Yes, you know what? You mentioned something so interesting. Whenever we react or in a disrespectful way, of course, it is not accurate. It is not good. It's a bad manner. Let's suppose that I am posting that I feel extremely sad, and somebody reacts with a laugh, with a smile, you say, "Oh my, I am sad." So be respectful.
Yes, it is that.
All right, thank you very much. So,
Thank
what happens whenever somebody says hello, good morning, and nobody answers? Is it polite?
No.
This is bad manners.
That's a bad manner, Julissa. You're right. Marisela, what do you think?
Yes, I agree with you, Lisa. It's a bad manner. I think that when the people arrive someplace and say hello, you must be polite, kind, and answer hello and smile. This is a good manner, and maybe you can see with the better form the day. I don't know.
That's it. All right. Thank you, Marisela. Anybody else's opinion? Volunteers, please.
Me, teacher Ingrid.
Okay, Ingrid.
My opinion is not to attack, respect all opinions, and no offensive pictures. The social, the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yes, you're right. You know what? You said something so interesting, because some people, of course, we are free to post everything that we would like, but there are some very offensive pictures. There are some aggressive ones, and so it is not polite to post that kind of aggressive pictures.
Exactly.
All right. Yes. For example, whenever you post or you repost things, I don't know, images when there are people wounded or a lot of blood or naked people, you say, "Oh, come on, that's not polite." All right. Okay. Now, please, what happens in a WhatsApp group? For example, let's talk about the groups that we manage in ILSE. Of course, they are for communication, and they are institutional groups. Do you remember that Joel told you about the rules of the group? First of all, not to be posting some chains like pray 20 Ave Maria and the Virgencita de Guadalupe. It's nice, but it is an institutional network. Or classical, whenever you say, hello, good morning, everyone say hello. Oh my. And when you have lots of groups that you manage into your cell phone, and your cell phone is clicking all of it every single moment, and you wish sometimes to turn it off because it won't stop. So, of course, they are groups that have some rules. And for politeness, we should not be posting every single moment, or not to post things that are different from work. Okay, well, I think that is a good manner for WhatsApp. What do you think about it? Marisela, what do you think about this, the groups in WhatsApp?
Okay, I think that in our life is invadida, invaded with a lot of groups in WhatsApp. I don't like a lot because you have a real life and you have to spend a lot of time to answer the messages, and maybe some of them is only to say hello or to say a joke, or I don't know, other things that they aren't important. So I think that we have to learn to use the WhatsApp, the groups in WhatsApp, for the specific topic. For example, if it's about the institution or the school, is only to send information about our work or our work class. If it's a family, only send messages about the important things, like a meeting or a party, or I don't know, about the healthy of us. But really, I think that we spend a lot of time in the mobile, in WhatsApp, in Face, in Twitter, and I don't live our life.
Aha, that's it. So it is invasive, I think.
Yes.
You can feel invaded by everything. So
Yes.
yes, it would be much better not to be excessive with all of those facts. All right, thank you very much. Anybody else? Hello, opinions. Come on, people, don't be shy.
I'm sorry, entendí de lo que dijo Marisela.
Ajá.
Marisela, que, o sea, está bien tener algunos grupos para tener, no sé, en algunas situaciones como en la escuela o con amigos o para cuestiones de información o algo así, pero a veces, o sea, son demasiados mensajes y uno no tiene oportunidad de estarlos revisando. Sí, estoy bien, o más o menos.
Aha, you're right. And most of that, she said also that sometimes we spend a lot of time checking the messages, and it separates us from the real life.
Okay, oh yeah.
All right, well.
Thanks. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes.
Teacher, one question.
Yes, tell me, Ingrid.
How do you say igual que? O sea, igual que en redes sociales.
As in social nets.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, so now let's go to the next dash. Let's see. Okay, I have a kind of a couple of questions for you. Here we are. So the first question is, what are some examples of bad manners on the bus? That's very important. Bad manners on the bus. So, Fernando, what do you think that there could be bad manners on the bus? What's your opinion?
But yes, teacher, of course. I thinking in this moment about if on the bus, there are some old people or pregnant woman. So it's important to give to her the seat, right?
Uh-huh.
And another that I don't like is some people is sleeping and snorking.
Snoring, yes.
Snoring, thank you.
Snoring.
Almost equal.
Okay.
People pregnant woman. And that is my opinion, teacher, about that.
Fernando, thank you very much. Fernando, please tell me, who's your victim?
My victim is Enrique Rebollar.
Thank you. Okay, let's see if Enrique has already. No, Enrique was okay. All right, Enrique, hello.
Hello. And number one, what are some examples of bad manners on the bus?
Please.
not allow free access through the corridor is taking too much the other people on purpose, for example.
Pushing.
Yes.
Or when you are very close to a person, it's a personal space invasion. Well, I think so.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Enrique. Enrique,
Okay.
who's
See?
your
Yes.
victim?
Ingrid?
All right. Thank you.
No, please. Eh, oh, a bus,
And do,
manners on the bus,
sorry.
respect to the people, do not touch the woman, and do not push.
That's it. Thank you, Ingrid. That's very good. You're right. I agree. Okay, Julissa, what do you think about it?
I am white. Ingrid speaking very good English.
Oh, good. That's great.
Thank you.
Okay. Other example of bad manners on the bus is snakes with occurring this mode.
Oh my, yes. Yes, you're right. Yes, that's all right. Thank you, Julissa. Julissa, please tell me, who's your victim?
Okay. Fernando.
All right, thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Fernando.
Okay. What question is, teacher?
Let's go with question number 2. What are some examples of
Number 2.
good manners on the subway?
On the subway. Okay, don't do how to say scandal or laugh or
Noise.
wise. Okay, don't make wise or don't did wise.
Noise.
Why? Say again, please.
Noise. I am going to write it.
Noise. Yeah. Remember. Noise. Yeah. Okay. Don't do noise. Yes. Noise and
don't make noise.
To be polite with the women's and with the persons with abilities, different abilities. And of course, give the respect to the other people.
That's it. All right, that's very good. Thank you very much, Fernando. Fernando, who's your victim?
No, my victim is Marisela.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, I think the good manners are in the subway. Okay, we have a lot of people that use the subway, so I think that you can respect when the doors open, and you can stop to the people go out of the subway, and then you can enter, because some people push. My experience.
Oh, yes. You know what? I remember that long time ago when I was studying the highway. I was in Vocacional 5, and I had to travel by subway. And sometimes I had to get off the subway in La Raza. But I couldn't do it even, so I was able to get off in Tlatelolco, and I had to get back. because there were so many people next to the door, and so it was quite an impossible task to get off the subway. All right, so thank you very much. So please tell me, who's your victim?
Okay. Julissa.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Continuamos con segunda question.
Why don't we go to the third question, Julissa? Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Okay.
Bad manners that you hate. What are some examples of bad manners? Wherever, it could be at the table or in the subway, everywhere.
One example of bad manners can me had some people groseros. ¿Cómo se dice groseros? Groserías.
Rude. Bad words.
Mans, rude. Rude.
Rude men.
When men's speaking so much roots.
So many bad words.
Yes. And yours and our expressions are offensive expressions.
Offensive expressions
for the woman, the people, all
elderly people.
Yes. It was maybe I don't know. Me parece que ya.
All right, thank you very much. Julissa, please tell me, who is your victim?
Huge victim Enrique.
Thank you. Enrique.
Okay. For the second question, and in my city we do not have that service, but I think it should be similar to that on the bus.
That's it.
For the number 3 question, somebody tell me lies is something that I cannot stand, and I better get away if I cannot change the situation.
That's it. You know what? It is not only a bad manner, but also it's a lack of value. No, isn't it? Yes. They are not values. All right. Thank you very much. Now, please tell me, who's your victim?
Oh, Emmanuel?
Thank you.
Yes. One example is the bad manners. ¿Verdad? Okay. Is occupying my places, o sea, que ocupen mucho espacio.
To occupy a lot of space.
Okay, place, okay.
Space.
Space?
Space.
Or place? Space, okay.
Space,
They speak and be very strong of their true life. que hablen muy fuerte y que vayan hablando.
To speak aloud.
Ok, speak aloud.
Ajá.
Que vayan hablando de su vida.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's so disgusting. When there are a couple,
Yes.
a boyfriend and girlfriend, and they are fighting in front of all the people, and you say, oh my, should I participate or should I stay in silence or what?
Yes, yes. También que suban como muy olorosos, muy
Oh my, that's so
sucios,
disgusting.
¿no?
Yeah, when people don't take a shower.
Así es.
In the subway.
Oh yes, Jesus Christ, it is like an atomic bomb.
Sí, sí.
Devastation.
Yes.
All right.
Sí, es todo eso.
Yeah, thank you very much, Emmanuel. Yes. I totally agree with you. All right, so Emmanuel, who's your victim?
Marisela.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Perdón.
Okay, no, thank you. I don't know. For me, I hate when the people is talking and eating at the same time. This is disgusting for me. But other is that the people stay in the door, for example, in the subway, stay in the door, and they not sitting at the next station. So stay only in that part, and it's horrible. I don't know what is the word.
We can be so bulky.
Yes. Yes. This is only.
Yeah. May I participate?
Of course, teacher.
Yes, please.
You know what? Something that I really hate, it is so disgusting for me, is when people is in front of you, they are talking to you, and suddenly they begin scratching their axes or scratching their belly, scratching anything, and oh my, for me it is so disgusting. No, when people is raising their arms and scratching their axe.
Yeah.
And later on, they give you the hand. They say goodbye, and you say, "Oh my."
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Next.
Yeah, it can be so disgusting. All right. So you know what? I have a very nice question. The next question is this. Do you think that people are more polite or less polite than in the past? Hey, what happens to my marker? Sorry. All right. Yes, well, I mean, this one. Do you think that people are more polite or less polite than in the past? What's your opinion, Fernando?
Okay. Do you think that the people are more polite or less polite than in the past? I'm thinking that the people are less polite nowadays because almost all the people is working or focus in devices like cell phone, tablets, or computers, and they don't give attention to around to the people, to touch the people, to work, to talk with the people. So I think the devices are making this kind of job. I think in that, teacher.
All right, that's pretty good. Okay, thank you. You know what? I agree with you. Anybody else as volunteers who wants to say your opinion about this topic?
Me, Julissa.
Okay, Julissa, please.
I think good manners teaching teach in the house.
Aha.
I am think the people of before had better manners, good manners.
That's it.
That now.
Aha, that's it. All right, thank you, Julissa. Okay, any other volunteer?
Yes. Mary.
Okay, please.
I think the people today is less polite because in the past we were educated with more values, good manners, and today the teenagers and the people is not they don't have a good attitude, so they are maybe rude with the adults, and I don't know, maybe I think that in the past we learned values in our family, and we show in the street, in the community, in other places.
That's it. That was more useful to greet, to say hello, thank you, goodbye. All right.
Yes.
And okay, thank you. Any other volunteer? Hello, volunteers.
Me.
Okay, please.
For the last question.
Yes.
I can. Okay. I know him, and he's my boss at work. But little by little, I have been educating him. He has learned that he does not need to be that way to achieve the objectives of things.
That's it. You know what? It is a very interesting point to pay attention to children's education because I don't know. I think that sometimes it's the social media, sometimes it's that we parents don't pay attention very much to their attitudes and we leave them to do whatever they like because of we want to avoid a trauma. We want people to say that we are good parents, but sometimes we are refusing to correct some of their attitudes.
Yes.
You know what? I am a teacher also at morning. I work in a private school, and I work with elementary school, secondary school, and preparatory school. And I see that most of the parents prefer to blame everybody before saying to their children, you know what? It is not correct. And so they say, no, baby, it's the teacher's fault. It's your partner's fault. So don't pay attention to that. And I said, my goodness, what kind of citizens are we creating? At first, when I came to the school, I saw that they were saying very bad words. They used to be shouting at the yard whenever they were playing, and they did not paying attention that there were some other people at class. So I began to try to speak to them and to say, you know what? You are not at the park. You are in the school. So try to be polite. Nowadays, they understand and they think people to direct them. But yes, the attitude is not the best. But well, okay, so anybody else's opinion?
Me, teacher Ingrid.
All right, Ingrid, please.
I think young people do not respect everybody. think you know everything and excuse me, think you know everything and often and people and teachers and grandfathers, millennials do not respect.
So that's I don't know. What's your opinion, people, beautiful people? Is this the fault of young people, or is this our fault as parents?
As parents.
The fathers, your fathers.
Okay. Anybody else?
Not your fathers. No, not your fathers, excuse me.
No. It's parents, the parents' fault.
Exactly.
It's okay. Well, yes, we have to take the responsibility of education.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know what? We could be talking a long time about this topic because it is so interesting. But unfortunately, time is over. So I don't know if you want to say a last comment or to ask any question. No? All right. Well, no. Thank you very much for your participation, for your attention, for your attendance. Thank you. Have a very good night.
Thank you.
Teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Thank you,
night.
teacher.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Good night.
everybody.
Thank you.